Kia ora, I'm Erin Simpson reporting for Redcarpetnz.tv. Tonight we're in the incredible Civic Theatre in Auckland for Doc Edge's latest premiere, High Tide, Don't Hide. And I am thrilled for this movie, but hey, it's not about me. Let's see what everyone else has to say.
I think it was such a great process to be able to document such a momentous moment in time. The moment that we filmed, I never thought they would end up here. I never thought they would be at the scale that it is now. So it's amazing to see it on screen.
Yeah, the premiere, the red carpet, all the lights.
Hugs, yeah.
What was your favourite part?
My favourite part was definitely the reason behind why we did what we did. With the school strikes for climate, holding it down for our homelands, bringing out our children from Southside and just making sure that we're represented in a genuine way, which you get to see in the movie, which you guys should totally come watch. And also amazing working with just people all around New Zealand, coming together for one big reason and bringing all the different intersections that we have. Yeah, it was great.
Here we have the lovely Lillian and Helena, also in the film. Congratulations, ladies. What was it like?
Oh, I mean, it's been amazing that the energy from the strikes in 2019 has been carried by this film to now. So, yeah, it's been really amazing.
What did you enjoy about the journey and the process?
I guess all the learning that we got from seeing other people's experiences within different parts of the country that were also doing similar things to us. Yeah.
What were some of the favourite parts you visited and worked in?
Well, because we organised the strike in Thames on the same date as the big cities, we didn't get to go to the massive strikes, but it was really heartening to see thousands of people in those cities striking at the same time as us. So it was like, we're all there in solidarity. Yeah.
Awesome. And what's your goal for this film? Where would you like to see it go, or who would you like to view it?
I think it has, there are sort of two messages within the film. The first is obviously the larger climate strike issues, but the other issue is the racism that was present in our organisation that we're still trying to work through. And I hope that people learn from that message as well as how organisations can become really intersectional in their activism.
Did you think your message would get this far? Like, here we're at the Civic, there's the red carpet out, all these people are here.
No, I didn't. But I'm really glad that it is, because I think Aotearoa's story includes the Pacific, because we're a Pacific nation. So, yeah.
Sophie, congratulations. Here you are at the premiere of the film.
Yeah, it's crazy. It's really, quite surreal, but
It's all go.
Yeah.
Now, what was your role in the film?
So I helped to found School Strike for Climate right at the beginning. So back in the early stages of 2019, a few friends and I got together and thought that New Zealand really needed a School Strike for Climate movement to ensure that young people were able to channel the fear that they're feeling in terms of protecting our global home and our collective home, and actually, transforming that into action and then transforming that into hope. So I was part of that kind of 4 or 5 core group of people that began School Strike for Climate in New Zealand, and then managed to get linked up with so many thousands of people actually across New Zealand to create the movement that it is now of 170,000 people. So that's kind of my role, is in those initial stages of the formulation of School Strike for Climate. Yeah.
That is incredible, Sophie. And did you think that your little idea would get you here?
No, not at all. But I feel like when you say get me here, I feel like it's very much, this is only hopefully a tool to continue the conversation and to continue to show the power that we have as a collective and as people. Like, the only reason School Strike for Climate was or is as big as it is to warrant a documentary like this being made is because of the 170,000 people that turned out on September 27th. So I think this is very much a tool to only continue to get us further, and I'm committed to being a part of that change as we so desperately need it, and I'm committed to ensuring that other young people also have, the ability to be a part of that change too. So.
I think all of us were really wanting to be doing what we can with the tools that we had as filmmakers for climate action. So that's really kind of was the get-go of it. And then, of course, the mahi of the young people was what inspired us to keep going and keep working on it.
Emily, what was your favourite part of the journey?
We had some great conversations, the 4 of us, really getting deeply into things. And there are parts where we made the edits and the music work that were really exhilarating. But also some of the conversations that come up in it are really educational and challenging. So I learned a lot. Yeah.
And what inspired you to take part in the process?
Oh gosh, well, that's a good question, because filmmaking is something you do for passion and that you really have to believe in the project, especially for documentary. So once the story started emerging, I think it was quite clear that the people in the film had a message that really should be heard widely, and the inspiration just keeps on rolling from that point.
Would you mind if I got arrested?
I'm ready. I can do it.
Good luck.
Hopelessness is useless!
We're not going to let them stand by and just talk the talk.
It's just such a personal issue, and it's something that we should all be aware of, and I think it was really good because it was such an intergenerational mix of people in the crowd watching it.
I thought that it was the most amazing film, absolutely amazing, and very emotional.
It was drama as well as documentary. You could following the characters and seeing the story come together and follow through.
We thought the movie was really good, and I think it's really cool that they've made a movie about climate change
and
to inspire
really
people.
inspiring.
Yeah, and it's made us think how much climate change actually has a big impact on us.
I'm young, and it's a difficult conversation, and especially a difficult conversation for me. Yeah.
I think as a friend of Philly, I'm just so proud of her and the work that she and For the Culture did in the lead up to the strike. You think about the strike and you just see those pictures of people doing the siva down Queen Street, down Lambton Quay. I think that's such a beautiful reflection of how this country has, what this country has come to in terms of activism. You think of things like Bastion Point and the Dawn Raids, and you think to now, and our people are leading on the front lines of these movements.